had a late minute seed order, so I need to get all of my seeds together here. I'm really late in getting the bed made because I had to hang it all outside and now it's dry. So usually I like to start things right away in the morning, but I was running really late today. I think somebody asked about this quilt. My mom made it for me when I was 10 years old, and this was what was on my childhood bed. And they wanted to see it close up. I have no idea. I don't know anything about quilting. That's what it looks like. My mom did a lot of quilting, so did my grandma, my great-grandma. That was a tradition. And when we all got married, we had to have a quilt. So my grandma would get all the ladies together, and when the woman was ready to get married, they would have a quilt about 6 to 8 weeks before the wedding date, and then that was the gift. So my grandma's quilts were my wedding gifts. I have my grandma's quilt and the quilt that my mom made. We also had a hope chest, and that is what we kept when we were 16 years old. We got a hope chest. Then we would fill that up to the age of 18 or whenever we got married. In my case, I got married at 17. That's another thing about growing up in a plain Mennonite traditional home, is we were taught to save money really young. We were also taught that to save up things that would be great for making a household, of being a homemaker. So my mom gave me an iron, a sewing machine, an ironing board, a quilt, and money. And that was the important things about being a homemaker, and to start with your, life as being a wife. Very unusual how it is from now to when it was back then. And it's interesting how different people perceive saving money and perceive getting married. We didn't have elaborate weddings, and we didn't have elaborate things like that. It was just typically what we needed each in our lives to get started. Today we're going to talk a little about the year of less, and I'm going to show you a library book that I received, that I got. And this is a library book, and it's called The Year of Less. We're going to talk a little bit about what I'm doing this year, and it's the rules for a year-long shopping ban. So let's get right into the video of less. So as you know, through my channel, I've been talking a lot about decluttering, spending less, and doing without, and just finding things in your own home that you can enjoy and that you can work on. She has in her book, so her name is Kate Flanders, and she was a younger girl from college who was big into debt, and she took a whole year and transformed her life. And basically she's doing what I have been sharing on my video with all of you. She's basically doing what I've been doing, spending less, going through all of our things. But I want to tell you what my rules are the year of less, and maybe you can write some rules of your own. My rules for the year-long shopping ban is this. What am I allowing myself? Groceries, but 60% less. Allow myself to get groceries, as you all know, but it's 60% less. I'm not buying large amounts of food. I'm not getting big bulk items anymore. I'm just getting smaller amounts just to add to all of my preps that I have. As you're watching my video, you're going to be seeing lots of decluttering. I'm getting rid of shelves of things because I'm using it up, or I'm giving it away if it's something I cannot use. Cosmetics or toiletries. Of course, we need toilet paper and things like that. I will be buying toiletries, but not very often. And cosmetics, probably maybe only once in this year. and the Dollar Tree is where I would get them. People remark about my makeup and wonder where do I get it, or my hair supplies, everything from the Dollar Tree. And if I can't get the Dollar Tree for $1.25, then I don't buy it. Dollar Tree is $1.50, but as of the taping of this video, I'm able to get a lot of things for $1.25. So what is not allowed this year? As you know, for my birthday, I was able to get some clothing, some pants, but what is not allowed is clothing, shoes, accessories, jewelry, household cleaners, decor, candles, and electronics. So let's go deeper dive into these subjects. Those are the things that I will not be buying in the year of 2026. All right, so let's talk about electronics. I don't buy any electronics. Now, I don't buy many electronics, and I'm not sure what electronics is considered. I assume it's like household appliances, computers, lights, or things like that. So that's an easy one for me, like printers and stuff like that. I'm not buying any electronics. So that is one thing I can easily check off the list. Clothing, shoes, I don't buy all of those. Sometimes, every once in a while, I'll get a sponsored video of something. And of course, if it's something that I need, I am going to go ahead and share it with all of you. I'm going to answer a question that somebody had about my sponsored videos. If I'm so into not having commercialism, why do I have a sponsored video? Well, it's so simple. If there's an item that I need and I can really use, I'm going to share it on my channel as a sponsored video because I can get it for free and it's something that is useful. You're not going to see a lot of things that aren't useful on my channel. So that's why I do say yes to a few sponsored videos, like this tripod that I'm using. I needed it. I really needed it for my channel, and it was sponsored. No household decor. That's a really easy one for me. I'm not really interested in decor as well. I have everything just the way I want it. I have a nice cabin theme to it, but I will go to the thrift store once in a while, but I won't be getting decor or anything like that. For Valentine's Day, maybe I can take some construction paper and cut out hearts and make heart placemats for on the table. I'm not going to go to the Dollar Tree and get a bunch of trinket decor. That for me is a real waste of money, and it's just something I personally am not interested in. So I won't be buying candles. I can make my own candles with supplies that I have, but I'm not going to be buying household cleaners. That's another big one. I, in the years past, was so interested in the newest gadgets of household cleaners. I'm not doing that this year. I'm making my own for pennies on the dollar. So with the food, it's really simple and easy. I'm just not prepping food anymore. Generally not. I'm not going to say never, because you just never know if I could get a big bargain. But I'm not really into all of that recanning. For years, I spent on my channel recanning, getting large amounts of food and recanning it. This year, I am going to be going out in the garden, and I'm going to be growing my food, and I'm going to be canning it, but not large quantities. I gave away so far about 65% of all of my jars. I didn't need that many jars, and I can bless someone else with them. So that's one thing that I am doing. Giving myself more room and just organizing everything that I have. I'm not done decluttering yet. You're going to be seeing some more videos of that coming up, because as the outside of my house here looks very empty and cleaner, I'm now going deeper into those cupboards and opening up the doors and having things still falling out and going through that. The garage is going to be totally cleaned out by the time that the end of the summer is. And you will be surprised at what I'm going to be doing with all of my excess books. I have lots of books, but after 9 years of being on YouTube, some of the books have expired. I used all of the information to share with all of you in these books, and there's no reason to do it every month, every year, the same thing. Those books, you may even have a chance at having. Goals of 2026. This is a really good inspirational book. She talks a lot about every aspect of the year of less. And when you just really empty your home of things, your mind really is at ease. when you walk in the house and there's not so much clutter, it is very easy on your mind. And someone like me, I would rather go through all of these things and have a slower pace of life and donate the things I don't need to someone who could really use it. What are your goals and what are your rules? So what are you not going to break the rule? Now, for me, I don't think these are rules that are very hard to not break. I think I can do really good with the groceries and the 60% less, and I think it's going to be so much fun. All right, it's time for some lunch. I have some leftovers and I heated up on top of the wood stove. Let me show you what I got. Instead of using our oven to heat up our food, we just heat it up on top of the stove. I do want to give a special thank you to Tammy, who gave me a birthday gift, and it is a Peter Rabbit. As you all know, we're getting towards the spring. We're going to be seeing a lot of Peter Rabbit and all of his friends coming out to life. My garden is a Peter Rabbit garden, and I talk a lot about Beatrix Potter, and I talk a lot about her books and Peter Rabbit, and it's something that's a seasonal thing with me. So I hope you keep watching and following me come spring, because that's when our home becomes alive and we have an amazing things that we plant and all of the wonderful, beautiful things of Peter Rabbit and his friends. Thank you so much for watching the following video. I did receive a belated birthday gift, and I really want to thank Joanna for this. This is absolutely adorable. She emailed me and said there should be a package at your door, and it was late into the night and I didn't know it, and I woke up and she gave these bookends. She said about my Pioneer books up here on the shelf that keep falling over, and I really want to thank her. It is a belated birthday gift, and she also gave me another gift, which I'll show you in a moment, and that was a couple days prior. I want to thank all of you so much for your kindness over the holidays. The holidays and my birthday are a very busy time for me, and I showcase all of the things that have been given to me in my videos. That's something that most content creators don't do, but I've always done it ever since day one. With that being said, there may be something that you've given me that you haven't seen yet. Either it's in the video and you missed it, or it will be featured in a video to come up in the future.
Know you've been a good friend, and nothing to think